All right, what's up, fellas? It's Mark Parson, Cornerback Pro. All right, so today we're going to talk about off man. The way I like to teach things is to break it down in sections, right? So, um, in a lot of the videos I talk about how to read the 3-step, 5-step, how important it is. Now we're going to go to the different step or the different phase of this off man coverage, the transition and the squeeze, and then a little ball skill. So make sure you pay attention, get better today, improve your knowledge, and then take action. All right. Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Ask me for the one-on-one mastery program. Again, I will include everything else in there: the mind and body training, running program, how to go pro guide, catching series. It's a lot of valuable information in that. So I'll include all of that in there. All right. So I'm gonna let you see this right here, and then we're gonna go over it. Oh, by the way, I got this from I follow No Huddle on Instagram. So I just randomly saw it and I was like, yo, this would be really good for my guys. So let's watch it. Really quick clip. Hey, one thing my younger guys, I will say this, man. The NFL, if you watch the NFL guys, they're really usually good at squeezing. So that's extremely important. Squeezing to the receiver. So I usually in the comments or email, I've had some guys say, hey, Coach Mark, what is the squeeze? What do you mean by squeeze? So basically right here, we're in a time where transition. Notice that he knows this cornerback knows this receiver is not faster than him. So that's part of the game too. The only way you're gonna learn how to gauge receivers is to know how, first of all, know yourself. How fast and quick are you? How good is your transition? And then how fast and how fast is the receiver that you're going against, right? How fast is he moving? So he opens up. It's okay to open up early if you're going against a super fast guy. So he opens up. Now watch this squeeze. So immediately the NFL cornerbacks, you'll notice they start to squeeze. Now, if you watch the high school guys, especially in all those one-on-one clips from the Nike opening camp and the rivals camp that you see, a lot of you guys, you'll open up and then you'll just run beside him. So no, you want to squeeze him. Basically, you're running into him. Basically, you're running into him, controlled, okay? And the goal is to squeeze him and basically run him all the way out of bounds, right? Now, here's the thing. We're going to talk about it. I want to show you one more time. You're like, Coach, you got caught on. I'm going to explain why. So we're opening up, transition. Make sure we stand low. It's easier for shorter guys usually to transition because we got a low center of gravity, but no excuse. One thing I will say about Jalen Ramsey, Jalen Ramsey, what, 6'2"? I think 6'1", 6'2". That dude plays low. He plays with excellent leverage. That's why he's able to burst. One of the reasons why he's able to burst so well. But watch, he squeezes. Now, here's what I will say, and I just posted this video about Darrelle Revis in the end zone, in the red zone. When we squeeze, so we do everything correctly, right? We transition, we get out, we gauge the receiver, we're on him, and then we start to squeeze him. The thing about it is, if the receiver has a lot of real estate over here, meaning space, you don't want to turn this way. Because what do they do right here? A little back shoulder fade. Let's watch. Where does the quarterback like to throw it? He likes to throw it to the receivers outside shade, man. It's a better throw for him. Because remember, the quarterback doesn't want his interception rate to go up. That shows bad on his stat sheet. So either it's going to be an incomplete pass or completion, right? So with that being said, you have to know where you are on the field when you're playing D. Excellent job on the squeeze. I mean, we could probably squeeze a little bit more, but the thing is, don't look. If you got a lot of space over here, if he's not on the sideline, okay. What I mean, like running up the sideline. If you don't squeeze him all the way over here, or if his split was to where he was probably outside to begin with, and he tried to do outside release, and he's running up the field, all right, and he doesn't have a lot of space. No, if he does have a lot of space, then you want to look towards the receiver. So basically, you want to turn to the receiver to look back for the ball. So when he starts to fade over there, right, you'll see the ball. You have your hand on him, and then you'll begin to fade with him, and then you can make this pick, or at least a breakup, play through his hands. But you see what happens when we look back the other way when he got a lot of space over here, and the quarterback has a lot of room to work with? Only time you really want to look back this way. Excellent squeeze right here. We could probably squeeze him even more. Only time you want to look back this way is if you're using the sideline as your friend, meaning he's closer to the sideline. So really, he's almost about to step out of bounds. Okay? Because what they'll do is, and I'm telling you, let's say the quarterback doesn't throw a great ball. And when I say a great ball to the outside shoulder, what especially these big receivers, what they like to do is they'll lean on you, right? And at the last second, they'll push off on you. And then the ref never throws it. He won't throw it on them. All right, the flag, the PI. They'll lean on you and then go get it. And then you look bad. They're like, oh man, he can't find the ball. Or what they do is he's too short. We need a taller guy. Nah, it has nothing to do with anything. It's all about positioning, man. So when you turn to the receiver, you can feel him because you'll have a hand on him, and then you scale high, then level out. You'll be able to find the ball, and then you'll be able to make a play on the ball. But it's hard. This is hard living right here, man. Just want to show you. And we lose our footing, and then he scores. So I definitely wanted to show that to you. Transition. We stay low out of transition. We burst out of transition. We make sure our eyes are on his waist, right? And then we immediately squeeze, which he does all of that. Great job by the cornerback. The only thing that hurts us is looking back this way because we got all this space over here. And a good quarterback is going to throw that back shoulder fade, or he's going to throw to the outside shade of the receiver. And it's easy picking for the receiver. But if we turn to the receiver, we'll be able to fade with them, and make a play on the ball. All right. So this is, I like to break it down like this. Some of the videos we talk about press man. Sometimes we talk about the beginning, but even in press man, after we do our thing in the press, you know, you want to squeeze him. It's going to only help you. You're going to squeeze him to the sideline. The sideline is your friend. You're going to run him. Does that mean I wish I could show you right now, but does that mean you stick out your arm and grab for him? No. I see a lot of guys when we're running this way, and he does. I'm going to show you. So he runs into him. And it's a habit. I understand. We'll sometimes grab for him. It's a habit, but run to him. Runs. Continue to pump your arms and run him out of bounds. And then when the ball's in the air, you become the receiver. You go get the ball. All right. So we want to limit that space for the receiver to work. They feel better in space. We want to limit that space. Hopefully this makes sense to you guys. I'll do a demonstration so I can explain and show you exactly what I mean, but make sure you understand the power of squeezing, the transition power of squeezing, and then know when to look which way. All right. All right, guys. Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Ask me for the one-on-one mastery program, and let's get better today. June 12th, 2018. What you gonna do to get better today? Peace.